first things first, Denzel was at practice last night and pretty good, and thought maybe we were going to play him. And then the walkthrough, he just didn't feel, wasn't just his bubbly self, so I made a Mateen Cleaves decision not to play him. And could have played, wanted to play, but he wasn't just quite not there yet. And so, we need him back. I mean, he just brings some levity in practice. Last night, it was just different having him in there, but it was a decision that I made, and at least the outcome was better. When I didn't play Cleaves, we lost the right state, so I felt a little better about the outcome. I thought at times we played really well tonight. Aaron Harris might have had his best half of basketball the first half without doing a lot offensively. Defensively, he was so much better than he's been. And, we got the ball inside a little bit to Costello and to Schilling, and we did some good things in there. I thought Tom ran our team pretty good, but we missed some good shots, too. Costello missed a ton of layups and cost himself a double-double, I think. But he still is playing better each day. I thought our breakout guys were McQuaid, and Deontay, again, was better. At the end, he struggled a little bit, but he was better, Deontay was. And Matt McQuaid might have had one of his best games in a while as far as throwing great passes, running our team. Still not looking for a shot enough, but getting better. Remember, Illinois was missing a good player, and, of course, so were we. But we jumped on them early, and that was the difference of the game. So questions, I'll take them.
Tom, was something said after the Minnesota game, because it appeared as if your players kind of, found their own roles on the team, and you didn't have people stretching trying to fill Denzel's seat.
Yeah, I think that's true. I thought we took a couple of bad shots in that first half, but I think we played to what we do, to our roles. That's a good point. We have talked to our players about it. We kind of explained that, do what you can do what you do best. Don't try to reinvent the wheel and do things that you don't do, because that's not going to get you more time. What I thought we did a little better at the start of the second half is we moved the ball side to side. I did not think we did a very good job of that. Too much dribbling in the first half. When we started moving it side to side, we got those slips for Costello and curls, and we got some good things. So I said to my team, the guy that might be the hero was Kobe. We put him in for 4 or 5 minutes in that first half, and he did what Marvin and Kenny struggled to do, and that's how they guarded a guy and where to be in our help position. So, just add another guy to the list. But Kobe actually did some very good things, too, played his role, as you said.
Tom, but back home after 27 days, that's got to feel good, but also playing everybody on the team has to be good as well.
Well, I think it's good because, we've had 2-a-days. We've worked over the break, and when you do that, it's nice when players can all feel like they were a part of something. Very true. And I thought our guys did that. They all deserved to play maybe a little even more than they did. But 27 days, that's unbelievable. I don't know how that happened. That's bad scheduling by me. And then it just happened at the Big Ten. We started out with 2 games on the road, but that's nobody's fault. It's just the way it works out. So I'm the one to be blamed. Why I'm going on the road here in the middle or end of December is crazy on my part. But being back home was good. I want to publicly thank the alumni group that came in. Almost 1,000 kids came back. Some of them would have been out of here for 20 years. Some of them brought their kids. I think that means I'm getting older. I'm not sure, but a little scary that the ones that started with me now have kids that are kind of growing up, and that was pretty cool too. So I have great appreciation for that, and that helped us.
Tom, you brought up Mateen earlier. Do you hope that having to play without Valentine might help other players and your team in the long run?
It might help other players. It might help our team in the long run, and it sure as hell ain't helping me. Denzel Valentine's a special player, guys. I've been saying it now. Now that I play without him for a while, he's just a special player that our guys love to play with. Last night when he practiced, there was just a calmness about our team. Britton's making more shots, Aaron's making more plays, our post guys are doing better. We're rebounding the ball and running it because he doesn't have to have an outlet. He can just get it and go. It was. I've learned a lot. When they say one player shouldn't make a difference, it probably shouldn't, but ours does. And thank God we'll get him back soon. I can't say I know exactly when. I'm going to stick to the same thing I've stuck with. He's been cleared medically. No problems there. I got to get him cleared mentally. Make sure he's in a proper state, and then I got to have enough guts to play him, because I'm not going to worry about 1 or 2 games when no championships won in January, in the middle of January. So we're going to make sure for him and us that he's healthy, and yet I think that's going to be hopefully sooner rather than later.
Tom, Britton's been scoring pretty well. I think 5 of 6 past games, double figures. Is he close to peaking? What are you seeing out of him right now?
I don't think so. I thought Bryn. I didn't think Bryn had his best game. He can make shots, but he's been playing a lot better defensively, and he's been rebounding better. Tonight he has 1 rebound, and wasn't maybe as sharp defensively, but he's been playing better defensively, and tonight I didn't think I'd put it there. He can make shots, You can't win when you're 2 wings. They got to be good defenders. Aaron Harris was a better defender tonight. And I'm going to be critical of Bryn because he is a very good player. And he's got to become a great player. And I think he has all the tools to, as he said to me, just a little bit out of sync tonight. And he brought that up to me. But we got to get that sync back in sync.
Are you satisfied with the shot selection?
Yeah, I think for the most part, I thought we got him some really good shots right away off the jump ball. And, I thought a couple guys forced a few, but when you're playing a game like this, you take 62 shots. I think for the most part, we're not getting the ball inside and back out enough. When it either not going in, or when it goes in, it's not coming back out. So all of a sudden, we're averaging 13, 14 threes a game when we were averaging 20. And part of that is Valentine getting his 6 or 7, but part of it is on the break. Valentine throws those cross courts. Bryn gets a lot there, but the little bit of it, when it goes in, it's not coming out, and when it's out, it's not going in. And that's what we're really trying to get, some balance in there. I think the first half, the ball went inside 11 times, and we scored on 9 of them, either on a kick out or a basket. And so we got to improve in that area, to be honest with you.
Tom, sticking with the guards, McQuaid, is that just about him being a little bit more aggressive like you would want?
Yeah, I thought he even passed up a couple shots tonight. He's one of the best shooters, and he's passing up shots, but it's a lot to throw at the kid, and he's been in a little mini slump, hadn't scored a bucket in the Big Ten, so I thought he took a giant step tonight, in all honesty, and hopefully he's going to continue to get better. He threw some great passes, really can start to see where his basketball IQ is very high, and we got to take advantage of that a little bit more.
Tom, with Denzel, did he tonight at all want to try and talk you into playing, and do you have to kind of guard against that Sunday if you feel like maybe he's not?
I love Denzel, but if Cleves can't talk me into playing him, because I was afraid of Cleves, but Denzel, I'm not gonna, I look at Denzel and I look at his future, I look at our future, and I look at one game, and it was a fairly easy decision. The only problem is you want him to come back sooner rather than later from the fact of having a seamless reentry, and the longer you're away, it breaks. I think, we're getting into that area now where the next couple of games, if he can't come back by then, or we don't bring him back by then he'll start, the seams will start to show. We don't want that either. But he has been working. He's been running on a treadmill underwater. He's been biking. He's been doing a lot of good things. I just think it was just a feel. And you know what? I felt it right because he talked to me a little bit, and I could just tell. Last night he was talking me into doing it, and today he was just – I could tell it just wasn't feeling quite right. Now, he's going to have a little soreness in it. He's going to have to learn how to deal with that. But I can promise you this. Medically right now, he's been cleared to go. And so now it's a matter of how he practices tomorrow and extra conditioning he gets in. So when he goes, it's not going to be 5 minutes, then 10 minutes. I mean, when he's ready to go, we're bringing him in to go. One more?
Yeah, Aaron Harris has really played well the past few weeks. Do you think with Valentine being out, do you think with the added responsibility, that's kind of helped him accelerate his growth?
I do think it's helped Harris. I think it's helped Harris and maybe a little bit, Matt Costello, because those two guys have kind of raised their game up a little bit. But Aaron, we got to get him more scoring, if you ask me. I mean, 13 was good. He got 9 shots tonight, but the only disappointing thing is still keep it under control. 4 turnovers is illegal for a 2-guard, but the way he checked, especially the first half, he might have guarded as well as he's guarded, and so I think we got, we've definitely stepped up and upgraded in that area, and if it's because of Denzel being out and him getting more chances, if it's because he's just maturing a little bit and getting used to the system, but he's been good because he wants to be great, and he kind of understands what he's not doing as well, and starting to rebound a little better in practice. I don't know how many he had tonight, 3. You'd like to get that up a little bit. He's such a good athlete, but he's starting to get in there a little bit more, and, he had a guard with the way we started, we put him on Hill. Hill's a lot more physical. He did a pretty good job on him. But as I said, remember now, Illinois is, missing a very good guard tonight. And so I wouldn't look at this game that we dominated them. We played good. They were injured, and the combination wasn't good. But I thought he's done a pretty good job with that team because he's had some other injuries, and he gets none back, and that team will get better. So appreciate it. We got our work cut out because I think Penn State's a funny team too. Had a big win at home, and I watched they could have, should have beat Maryland, and then got blown out in Ann Arbor. So like everybody else in this league, it's been a little topsy-turvy. Thanks.